on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about my updated Alphabridge build with the named chest piece and high-end backpack. This is most likely going to be my last Alphabridge build because it's going to change. There's going to be a lot of nerfs to it in 1.6, so that many people might not use it. Therefore, I mean, I'm still going to have the build, but I'm probably not going to use it as much because it seems as if Seeker is going to be the new meta. So yeah, here's basically my updated build as of now. I think in my last build I had like 390k DPS and like 370k toughness. Skill power really didn't change. It's gonna technically be like 117,000 skill power because when you have no skills like being used, it's like 10% increase or something like that. So technically it's like 117k skill power when nothing's active, but you essentially always have something active. So there's my stats. It's basically like a 20k increase for everything except for skill power is 10k. But yeah, just keep that in mind. You always have at least one skill on cooldown, mostly two. So for example, heal and a pulse. One main thing that for this build though is the named chest piece as well as the specialized high-end backpack as well. They're pretty easy to get now. They're usually in like almost every single vendor reset, so you can get one of those from vendor reset, or if you have the blueprint for the 256 backpack like I do, you can keep on remaking those backpacks until you get one with specialized. Also take note, obviously this is pretty obvious, but you're going to want armor rolled on all your gear as well as mods with armor on them as well. You might be like an all stamina person like me or a all firearms, so maybe you want to use some skill power ones as well. Also take note that I am running 4 armor mods that are stamina on them. 4 of them are stamina that have 271 armor on them, and I have 1 firearms mod that has 265 armor on it. And then also the new additions to this build were the gloves that you guys will see later, the Alphabridge gloves. Got to roll just about max on everything that I got lucky with. And also I'm now running different performance mods as well. I'm running 4 first aid self-heal ones that are like 5%. They're not max, I think max is 6. But I haven't found any of them better than 5%, so that's what I'm rocking with right now. Also, lastly, my armor mitigation is 58% close, so it's like 58.96, so basically, or 57.96, so basically 58%. Yeah, guys, we'll get right in the build. Yeah, I'll catch you there. Alright, so on to the actual build itself. We're going to go to the named chest piece first. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of detail for all this. This is probably like the hardest piece to get in the game. Everyone always wants this, so just take that in mind that you guys are going to have to grind for this if you want this, unless you already have one. Obviously, you can see it's not the best one. It could definitely be better. Obviously, you got the 1147 firearms on it. It's not the highest. I think you can go like 100 higher, so that's like 10k DPS, something like that. Has the 1255 armored rolled on it, so obviously that equals the 3058 armor actually on it, as well as it has the 6618 health on it. So I'm curious to wonder how that's going to work when 1.6 comes out. I'm wondering what my armor is going to be changed to, like maybe like health on kill or something, or damage to elites or something. No, actually damage to elites is going to be a minor now, so I'm not really sure. It might be like a resist all or something that they're going to change my armor to, because armor's not a thing, so I'm not really sure they're going to change it to. Next, onto my high-end backpack. Once again, this is a specialized backpack. It has the 954 armor rolled on it, which equals that 2259. I think that might be close to max. I'm not exactly entirely sure what the max is for a backpack with this kind, but super close. Obviously, you got the firearms on there at 1442. I think that's close to max too. I think like 1501 is max. It might not even be that. It's like 1568 or 1468 is max, I think. So it's like basically almost max, I think, for that backpack as well. Before, these used to be really hard to get, but like I said before, if you have the blueprint, you can just keep on crafting these high-end backpacks until you get one specialized. That's how I got this one. You don't need electronics on it because it basically acts as the electronics, like sort of with the talent. So you don't really need to roll electronics. You can if you want, but no one really runs electronics on the backpack. Next, on to the mask. Nothing really special with this mask. Haven't found one better. It's the same one from my old build. I would like as a minor one to have the enemy armor damage on it, but I just haven't found one yet. Got that crit hit damage on it as well. It's not maxed out. It's got 3.5. It goes up to 4%, so a little bit higher DPS there as well if I do get lucky enough to roll it there, but it's like at 5 million credits to reroll one time. It's not really worth it to keep on rerolling. as well as the firearms a little bit on the lower side as well at 1184. So obviously it could be a little bit better, but this is basically acting as a extra DPS boost for this build. Next, going on to the knee pads. These are definitely the best knee pads I found like in a long time. I guess you could say they're new edition, but I think they were my old video for Alphabridge, but not like my original one, if that makes sense. The only thing that I wish I could have gotten on this is as a miner, maybe get some enemy armor damage on these as well. But once again, like I said, didn't get lucky enough to get those. So obviously we have the stamina rolled on it because we don't want to just have a glass cannon build. We want to have a little bit of each. So we have the 1507 on there as well as the armor rolled on it once again. The minor attributes are usually always the same, other than maybe enemy armor damage, but for the most part, they're usually always the same. Holster, nothing really crazy about this. I'm not going to talk about this a lot, other than armor. You can't really roll anything other than armor, so yeah, that's basically that. It's almost max holster. I think armor goes up a little bit higher, but for the most part, it's pretty close to being max, I think. I could be wrong, but as well as the other things on there, the stam, the electronics, and the firearms. Firearms could be a little bit higher, probably like 70 or 80 higher, but yeah. Lastly, the gloves, most important, the newest addition to the build. Just take a look at these gloves, guys. Almost maxed, almost 1,000 armor, 997 armor with the 1169 stamp. It's not really that high, but I guess, hey, I got them from a supply drop, I think, in the Dark Zone. It could be wrong. I think I got them from a supply drop. But as you see, it already had the assault rifle damage rolled on it. I didn't have to even roll it on. It was just already there. It's almost max. I think max was 1,286 or 84, I think it was. So 4 off max. Had crit hit chance already max rolled on it, and then I re-rolled. I think it was damage to elites on it. And we got the max crit damage as well. But yeah, guys, that is the build. Obviously, with the chest piece, if you're running 1 or 2 skills active, your DPS is going to go up, obviously, to like 450k, and your toughness is going to go up to like 500k. So realistically, the stats are going to be boosted even higher when your chest piece activates. It just doesn't show up on Xbox or PlayStation 4 because it's still broken. On PC, it does. It does sometimes, like every once in a while, but for the most part, it's broken still. Yeah, guys, that's basically the updated build. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it, smash that subscribe button if you guys are new. Yeah, guys, comment down below if you guys have any other questions, and yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake, 'cause I don't fucking care.